Enjoying secrets of a sugar daddy? How about a little something extra? Here's today's dose of extra sugar with Marcus.
Hey, this is Marcus, and welcome to this segment of Extra Sugar. So today's Extra Sugar is going to be on something that I recently encountered myself, and many of you encounter this during your dating life, and that's the "Let's be friends" text. So my story is I met someone online, and we talked for a few months actually before we actually met, just kind of bantered back and forth, but we never could really figure out a time and place to meet, but we finally did. And when she showed up, she was as beautiful as her photos with a smoking body to match. Definitely the prettiest and sexiest woman in the room. So it's hard not to fall in lust. Many men would say they fall in love instantly, but definitely it was lust. And then when we had drinks and bantered back and forth, it was great. Like, the conversation was fantastic. We had a lot to talk about. And then I walked her to her car in the parking lot, and we said our goodbyes and went our separate ways. It was just a meet and greet, just to kind of get to know each other. Nothing fancy. It was later in the evening. So then a few days later, I text her to ask her out, and I get the dreaded, I've been thinking about a lot and I really like you, but I think we would be better off as great friends. So that's not something that a guy wants to hear. I mean, I'm looking forward to going on another date, having a magical time, and who knows where it might lead after that. Us men, we do like a fulfilling experience along not only with the great banter and good times, but maybe a little bedroom fun to top off the night. So how do you handle a "let's be friends" text? And I'll tell you how I handled it and what the result was. So I'm an older gentleman. She was about 25 years younger than me, but she definitely likes older men. And I don't know, maybe average looking, better than average, but not extremely handsome, somewhat fit, but not bulky. I'm not one of these bodybuilder types. I'm average height. So I didn't have too much going for me, except I was clean cut and intelligent and could carry on a good conversation. So I'm pretty confident in myself. And the way I ended it was, "Hey, no problem. It was very nice meeting you. And if you ever feel like hanging out, let me know. Take care." And that's it. The strongest negotiation power that you have is walking away. It could result to her never talking to you again and you guys never seeing each other again. But it's going to result in that way anyway, because the "let's be friends" text is a girl's way of saying, "Thank you for the good time, thank you for the drinks, but I'm not interested. Next." Because they have guys who are blowing up their phones. Of course, if they're online, they're managing hundreds of messages. It's very easy for them to find a date and go out. Now, whether they're going to make a connection with that guy or not is, a matter of time. And most of the times, the guys that they're interested in don't have the qualities that you may have. The best way to handle that is to wish them the best. "It was very nice meeting you," and walk away. Never text them again and just move on. Now, I know your dreams are crashed and your hopes are down, that you were going to have this beautiful woman on your arms, that you could walk into any restaurant or concert or event. Everybody would turn and look at you as the man, which makes you feel on top of the world, and I get it. That's why us men love to hang out with beautiful women. It is actually the ultimate man's accessory. So your hopes are dashed, but hey, there's many, many more options to choose from. But you know what happened? About a month later, I get this random text out of the blue. "Hey, I've been thinking about you," from the girl who just said that she wanted to be just friends. Well, if a girl texts you and says, "Hey, I've been thinking about you," then now that opens back up the door for you to ask her out. Obviously, you had enough confidence to walk away because most men would be begging her to go out, still texting her, maybe even trying to get in through the friend route, wanting to just hang out with her, and you just walked away. And she's not used to that. So that is absolutely the way to handle it. You're not going to get anywhere the other way. You are a high value man, or at least make her think that you are a high value man. And then the other thing is social media. Make your social media public. Show the good times that you're having. Maybe if you're out with friends or even another girl, post pictures of you having a great time. In this day and age, when you go out with somebody, they know your name and they're very curious and they can look you up through social media, which might make them send you a text like, hey, I've been thinking about you, because they're seeing the concerts that you're going to or the restaurants that they like a lot that you're visiting, or the trips that you're taking, or the great time that you're having without them. This is the best way to get someone thinking about you. You might also get that text, hey, I've been thinking about you. And now that opens up the door so that you can ask them out and start new and get reacquainted. Because I'm sure the first conversation was fairly good, but now they've had time to think about it, and they've had time to miss you actually a little bit, because maybe there was some things in there that resonated. And I know it's only a first meet and greet or a first encounter, but the let's get friends text is one of the most heartbreaking things when you have all these dreams and desires that you're already thinking about because you've actually got a live one. A lot of times it's difficult to get girls online to meet you in person. I mean, you're battling so many men. Sometimes the ratios are so whacked, it's like 8 men to every girl on a dating site. Now, there are some dating sites like sugar dating where you can actually bribe a girl, as I call it, or pay a girl to have dinner or lunch with you or drinks with you. So it's basically like compensated dating. Now, I like to do compensated dating is because it kind of helps me get through the noise of all the other men. And then when you got her in front of you, you can show off your charm, your personality, and get down to a deeper level. So don't be worried when you get the let's just be friends text. I know it's not what you want, but it happens to all of us. And I hope you have learned a great way to handle it. And I hope you find success on getting her to come back to you and give you another opportunity. All right. Catch a new episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy every Tuesday. And I appreciate you listening to this extra sugar. And if there's any subjects that you want us to cover, I'd be happy to do that. I've got so much good stuff coming down the line, so stay tuned, and thanks for listening.
We hope you enjoyed your extra sugar with Marcus. As always, visit our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, to comment or tell us your story.